I am a huge supporter of Steve because he has strong Christian beliefs. He has a heart for kids, and his integrity is beyond reproach.
I've always known Steve to be a man who has great moral character and is actually a great visionary, and he's a go-getter. He loves the Lord and he has godly principles.
Steve's a great leader. He's really out front, and he leads in a calm and positive way.
And Steve Keenum is a huge reason as to why we wanted to be at Abilene Wiley. He's a leader, he's a mentor, and I'm thankful to call him a friend. What he brings to the table is his decision making, his leadership, his mentorship.
Steve's been a longtime educator, coach, and a valuable member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in the Big Country. Steve has been a part and led the Wiley School Board through a historic population growth and a historic building program in the Wiley School District.
Being a person that's a giver, not a taker, he was not just interested in his program, but he was interested in all programs. I think that Steve has shown his character in so many ways. When he left McMurray University, he started the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in the Big Country, and oh my goodness, has that taken off. He is such a leader. He is such a quality person.
As I have kids coming up into Wiley School District, I want and believe that Steve can continue that leadership and allow for my kids to receive the same education that I did.
Coach Keenum was just honest and truthful with me about the school's values and the traditions, and that no matter how big the school grew, that those were things that were going to be non-negotiable moving forward. But here's what really stuck out to me about Coach Keenum. In that meeting that day, he never one time mentioned to me that he was on the school board. And for me, it meant everything.
And then Steve absolutely loves kids. I mean, he loves the students of the school, and I know he does because I've worked for a period of years with him, and he cares strongly about the students. And he wants students to have a great environment, a loving environment, and a caring environment.
There's been some challenges and some concerns that Steve doesn't have any children within the school district right now. And where I would answer that is Steve's devoted his entire life to helping children. So before he had any kids of his own, he was devoting his life to helping students and athletes. And since his children have graduated from high school and beyond, he has continued to devote his life to helping students and athletes.
He's been a guy who invests in people, and he invests in when he was a coach, obviously in young men, and invested deeply in them. Continues to invest in people too, and that's what he sees as the students of Wiley. Just know he's a guy that looks into the future and sees the future through the eyes of the students that he is helping oversee.
I think Wiley needs him particularly at this time because they've been through tremendous building programs. They're continuing to go through building programs. They're going through a great growth period in their school. They're gaining a lot of students every year. And I think just the value of him having been there before and the time he spent there, I think is extremely important. And I think it's important that he be able to continue what he started.
Steve is one who's been a builder, and that's what's happening in Wiley right now. They are building and they're growing. He is also a devout Christian, and his faith is a very strong part of his personality.
He's a guy that does not lose sight of the things that are important, and he holds on to those things and he pursues them with diligence and tenacity and perseverance.
So what I know about Coach Keenum is what you get is someone that's going to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do all the time. And it's never ever been about him. Since the day I met him to today, it's never been about him. It's always about serving other people.
So please, vote Keenum.
Vote Keenum.
Vote for Steve Keenum.
Vote Keenum.
Vote Keenum.
And vote Steve Keenum.
Vote Steve Keenum.